In this tutorial, I will teach you how to integrate an interactive map and a mapping server into your website, like Palau website on our homepage. You can see here. At the end effect, you can provide interactive maps with different features, different layers, like on a real map server. This is based and a Google Map map server recently provided. So I had some demand from some countries for integrated maps, and you can use it for other sectors, and this will give you the knowledge for creating really interactive maps on a really simple map server system as Google provides right now. So the prerequisite for this is to getting first a Google account, to having access to this. So the first thing to do, of course, is open a Google account, and as soon as you have a Google account that you're connected, you have to assess yourself what kind of information you want to provide on the map. It means that if you can categorize the kind of information you want to provide on the map, you have to think about layers. For example, here we represented all the fisheries offices in one layer, and all the fads in another one. So after a while you can provide to the user different views of your map, and if you click on one of those, you can have details of the item in itself. You can of course have the options to have it full screen on the Maps engine itself, and the user can really fully use the map the world online. First of all, you have to, as soon as you have opened your Google account, you have to connect to this following URL, https://maps-engine.google.com/map. The first screen, the requirements screen, will certainly give you maybe access to a tutorial. You can go through the tutorial where they provide you some information and learn more here. And I let you go through this alone, and we're going to directly go to creating a new map, and I just show you how to create a map and afterward integrate it into your website on any page on the Joomla. So let's assume you are connected to your Google account and you open a second tab, and with this address here you get to the screen as described before, and you create a new map. The map engine will start. First of all, locate your own location. So let's say in this particular example, we're going to take Palau. So now your island is selected, and here you can see on the left side that you created your map, but the first thing to do is to give a name of your map. So we would say fisheries map for this one, with a small comment, the map for. Alright, so now your map have a name, and you can see on the left side on a column this block for managing your layer. A layer is really the same concept as on a map server system, and it's just simplified here in this case. So you have one layer here with Palau already, and an untitled layer here. So maybe give a name to this one, and we will see fisheries services or fisheries office. It's 2F, it's better. Alright, now your first layer have a name. So let's add some markers with your fisheries offices. Let's say it's completely fictional that you have two offices in Palau. I think one is in Coral. So you can zoom in into your map by using this, or by using the scroll wheel on the mouse. And you can add a marker here. So you take this tool, select the tool of marker, and you put the marker here. You give a name on your marker. You would say this is the main office. You can even give them an address of the website in itself, which is this one. Alright. And you can give a description. What do you save? So when you click on this, you know what's happening here. It should normally give you the website, because the website is not online now, it'll just give you a black screen, but normally your website should appear here. Alright? So let's say we have another office. So I stay in the fisheries office layer and add another marker. Let's imagine that you have another small office, for example, here. Office number 2. Second office. Add a description. Save. Alright, so you have 2 markers here who are red. Okay? Now I'm going to show you how to style your different markers on your layer. So our both layers are red, and if you go into the layer and you click on style, you can see your both markers here. And here, for instance, by default, it's individual styles. Individual styles mean that every marker can have a complete different style. One can be green, one can be red. But I strongly recommend you to, for example, take uniform style, that all the markers from this fisheries office layer have the same color. It means at the end, for the end user, every marker for offices, for the layer office, have the same marker. So it's clearer for the end user at the end. And here on the markers, now you can remark that you don't see your markers anymore because they all have the same style. You have a small bucket here, and you can style your marker. You can change the color if you want. Take a blue, you're going to see it's blue here. And, which is good for fisheries, you can even change the shape. Like pointers, stars, or a square. You even have a choice of more icons if you want to. So let's find a fish, for example. This one. Here we are. So now you have blue fishes for describing your fisheries offices. This is done. So now we're going to add another layer. So I'm going to add another layer here. I give them a name. And I would put other files here. So Palau fans. Save. So the good thing here, don't forget to select the right layer, which is marked in blue with a blue bar on the vertical side on the left side. So now I can decide to mark all my files. I can put one file here. So I will say this file 1. One here. File 2. Another one here, which I call fast 3. And let's get one here. That's 4. And the last one somewhere completely in the north. That's 6. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, that's 5. Alright, so I have a new layer with my fats, and again, I'm going to style all these fats, so I go come style. I want them to have all the same style that I can recognize them, so uniform style, or maybe a sequence of colors on letters. So I can give different colors with a sequence of letters for everyone. This could be interesting, but in this case, I come to an uniform style. I can choose another shape. Maybe the icons, I can find something relevant for this, like this is more for cyclones. Maybe another color than blue, because I use blue already. I could choose this one, for example. Alright. Alright. Now you can see that I have two layers, one for my fisheries officers, one for the panel of fats, who are in yellow, as you can see here. And I'll show you already how to style all your different markers. And here you can have a quick access to how to add description to your different items on every layer, every markers. So we can edit it directly here, description. And an important stuff here, it's labels. For the moment, we have no labels between them, we don't display them. So we can choose if when the user is rolling over the marker, what should be displayed. In this case, I will display the name. So when I roll over and click on it, it will show me the name. Alright? You can see, for example, here that I made a small mistake in the description here. So I can change the description directly in this convenient table. I can decide how it should be displayed on the name. And my map is already ready to go. Now if you have another layer with maybe some agriculture zones, you can add another layer here, which I will name aquaculture zone. And instead of putting markers, I will use zones. Let's say that, for instance, this zone is an agriculture zone. I can finally describe a zone. When the zone is closed, I can give a name to this. So this is going to be aquaculture zone 1. If you have something, a direct link maybe in your website talking about this zone, you can put the URL directly here, because in this case it will directly relate to this. And here you can make a small description. Okay, I say like this is a prawn culture, and save. I will describe another zone, maybe in this bay. Click on this, and I say that this zone is the aquaculture zone 2. Here we are. So now we have 3 different layers. One with the fisheries office, one with the fats, and one with the agriculture zone, who are real zones. Same for the zone. You can style them into uniform style, giving a color. We can put maybe orange color, like it was before, and you can even say if it's transparent, and you can even control the border. Alright? On the end result, you can see that if in this region of the map I can see all the feds, both fisheries offices, there are one agriculture zone, the other one is there, with the names beside, and when I click on this I have the full the full information on the following stuff. As you can see, you can use already this map at the end user will use it, so you can test it. So you can display or not display the fisheries offices. Same for the Panama fans. You can see it disappeared up here on the map. So it's really useful for the end user to display exactly the map he wants to see. So now the challenge, of course, is to provide this directly onto your website on the Joomla. For this, I invite you to click on when this is finished, when your map is ready to go, by knowing that this is going to be just a link to this map. So it means if you update this map, it will be automatically updated on your website. You click on share, and you have different options here. First, if you want to send this map just as a link into email or on social networks, you have a direct link here that you can just include into your email. And this link is also really useful if you want to share directly this map with colleagues into your same service. And for example, say you just created this map and you want to give access to people who are caring about agriculture to your service, you could add them here, and you can add them as people who are able to update this map, so you can collaborate to create this map entirely together. So as you can see here, for when you just create a map, the map is private. Only you and people listed here can see the map. If you want to embed this and display this map publicly on your website, you have to change this status first. So you click on change and you put it public on the web. Alright, save. So anyone, no sign is reviewed, can view this map. Okay? Don't put edit because anyone can edit it in this case. Save. Alright, so now your map is publicly viewable on the site. So you have to change this status first before going here. Again. And there is this special function now that you can have, since your web map is public, is embed on my site. Click on this, and this will give you just an HTML code that you can paste into your content. So you copy this and go back to your website. So you open the article or the content where you want to display your map into your Joomla website, and you switch into the source mode here. It means that you're coming back into HTML because you're going to handle HTML, and here you pass the code that you just copied before. So it's passed in here already. I'll just describe you quickly how it works. Make a zoom here. So in fact, I just make you a little bit technical knowledge here. iframe means that in fact you're displaying part of another site into your own website. This is why you don't have to update anything in your website when you update the map on Google Map. You describe how big you want it displayed. So the height of the window will be 480 pixels, and the width is 640 pixels. And here you can see just a link to your map entirely by Google Map. And if you click back into source mode to the edition mode, normally your map will display it here. Just time for charging, so you can see that under your content, your map is displayed here. So again, you can come back to the end of the front page for Palau, for example. You can see that here, this is just a front page content with your own text here. The small code will produce just a link to the Google map or display your map here. And you can easily display other necessary functions here. So if you have any more questions how to embed and how to manipulate all this map and how to integrate this here, I strongly recommend you to go simple on the Maps Engine Lite and Pro help. You can see here and support Google.